3 games decided, 3 more to come this wild card weekend. And off we go on this fine Sunday. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Moody's extra point is good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Yeah! Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Slot receiver, headed right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. So they find different ways to use the speed of the wide receiver, this time in the running game for the touchdown.
I love the creativity by this play caller, Mike, to get the ball in the hands of one of his most explosive playmakers. In some cases, you want to throw it to him, but in this case, you hand it to him, and he pays it off with a big touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So got it, the tight end comes in motion. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Motion man is Hyatt. On the draw, here comes McCaffrey. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground.
Right back to Irving. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll run with Irving. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. That's on Joe Tooney. Now it is 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll run it. It's Irving. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They run once more with McCaffrey. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. That one hauled in. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They motion a receiver right. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And the score remains level. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Going up top. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
3rd and 5.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come on. Set.
A ball deep for the end zone.
On that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go now.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's complete. And he's got the first down. Well done there as they pick up a 4th and 5. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. He'll go right and find his running back, and he will score. Bucky Irving, touchdown Tampa. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Slides, extra point, up and good. And the Buccaneers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Motion man is Hyatt. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground here again. McCaffrey, first down and more. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So it is halftime here in the NFC Wild Card matchup. And we get you across the state to Orlando. And check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, as our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Who survives, whose season continues on to next week. One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC Wild Card game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Motion man is Hyatt. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On third down, they'll set up to... That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Zaven Collins. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out, and this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Again, working deep downfield. He's got it! And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, faking the give. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Ready. Trap 60.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with the sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up. Remember this one thing, man. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Giants will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's Irvin. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again here with Irvin. He fumbled the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. On 3rd down, it's Irvin. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Dragon 60. Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Coverage was good that. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Now it's McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's McCaffrey. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Here we go, set.
A run on first and goal. And he's into the end zone yet again. Bucky Irving. Touchdown Buccaneers. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Good separation downfield, and when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He has Hyatt complete. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Another try, second and 10. Motion man is Hyatt. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll be taken down 13, and it's first and goal. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Back to the rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 3-yard line.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Going for it all. That is hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Here we go. Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll drop to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. So they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
65 yards. Here we go.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Giants are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at